Hi, so this is the final piece to the wheels for the Seahopper. I bought some of this webbing strap and it's actually quite good, this stuff. Let me show you the other end. So that's the other end. I actually use these to tie. I've got blue ones and I tie the boat onto my roof rack. In fact, I tie loads of on the roof rack and they're really good. They really are good, these. I've never had cause for complaint. So what I'm going to do, I just bought 2 of these for some bizarre reason, because I thought I needed 2, and I was going to attach one to the other, but I just realised because I think they're 5 meters, we're going to find the middle, which is there, and then we're going to just put that there, and then we're going to screw in at various levels, and then we're going to find the middle, and then we're going to adjust it, because I think 2.5 meters round the boat will be way too much. So the first thing I need to do is just put something that's just going to hold that in position, just roughly. So I'm just going to put a screw through here. Whee! Interesting. I'm actually going to put washers in there when I do it for real. And then all that's going to happen is this is going to be screwed down nicely and secured, and then the top will just go over the boat. Now, the trick will be, actually, we need that little metal fastener on the end here to be roughly in the middle. So as you can see, that will go up the boat. Oh, you won't be able to see this. Hang on, let's see if we can. So that will go along there, up the side of the boat here. Let's move that one out of the way, and then over like that. So we want this to be sort of in the middle somewhere, and then the other side can be super long. It doesn't matter how long the other side is. So I'm just going to measure the boat at the back. Oh, crikey. The boat is... So the boat's will be about 55 centimetres, including this little gap. So let's measure that. That will be about like that. So yeah, about that. We don't have to, it doesn't have to be bang on. Now, is that in the middle of the boat, do you think, or do you think we need that a little bit further back? I think we need that a little bit further back, because the beam of the boat is about 2 meters. Is it? No, it's not 2 meters. What am I on about? It's 1.20 meters, I think, the beam. In fact, we can find that out by measuring the thwart I've got here. I've just got the boat folded up at the moment, so it's just a bit difficult. So 61, so 60, yeah, 1.20 meters. So that needs to be 60 centimeters out there. So first of all, we'll do 50 or 55, which is going to be there. I've measured the thwart, and that's 122 plus, say, 2 centimeters each side for, you know, and maybe plus 5 centimeters each side, because the boat does sort of bow out. So let's say that's 121, 140 would be 70. Let's say 65. We don't have to worry about 5 centimeters. Oh yeah, right, hang on a minute, I've just moved that. So 55 is here, is there, and then let's say 65 in. There we go. So we want the buckle here, but what I'm going to do is just do that and then measure this length, because then we know how much we need to just move the the cable for. I hope I'm making sense. This is all making sense in my head, but maybe not on camera. So look, that's 77. So I'm going to move it 77 centimeters that way. So let's undo that. So we know where that is. And then we're going to move it this way. So the centre, by my reckoning, needs to be there. So this time I'm going to get a screw, and we've got these little washers as well that will not only spread the load, but they will hopefully stop the webbing sort of spinning around as I screw it in as well. Right, so let's get that in. Okay, still doing that. It's just catching on the webbing a little bit. Just slightly annoying. As we go through, just needs it to be pulled through, that's it. There we go, that'll do, it's fine. There we go, so I'm going to do a couple more of those, and then we'll just have to get the boat unfolded, and the proof will be then in the pudding when we test. And we're going to be testing it tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going on the Dinghy Cruisers rally on the River Dee, which is going to be brilliant. So we're going to do another one here. Yeah, it's pulled a thread in the middle, so I hope that'll be okay. Don't know, this doesn't like stuff being... I mean, one way we could do this is to melt a little hole in them first, but I don't really know how that's going to work. I'll push it through first, let's see. Oh, didn't put the washer on. Let's push it through first. You could sort of, because it's sort of nylon, I think this, you could probably get some kind of heated, just heat up a screwdriver. There we go. And then you can even put one there just to tension it, but we'll put this one this side. Just see if you can get a better view of that. Oh. We need that one about there. There we go. I think the trick is getting it past the thread so the mesh doesn't get caught up on the thread. Ah, like that. But it doesn't, it's not the end of the world if it is. There we go. And then one more to keep it honest on the end there. So let's just work out, ideally we would have had it going into the end of the wood. I'll have to take the wheel off to do that. Let's just think about that. Yeah, no, I'm just going to put one in the end here, just to keep it honest, and then we can worry about fine-tuning it after we've had a bit of a test. That's what we're all about here. There's two ways to do things, you know. There's the be the expert and do it once, or there's the not be an expert and just try a little bit, review it, and then try a little bit more until you get it right. And in many ways that's how science itself is operated, or research should I say, empirically. There you go. So that's finished, and then now all you do when you fix this is you put that under the boat, and then these will go around the boat. Let's move the camera. So that's finished. Now it's just flipped over, so it just likes to sit this way, but imagine that it's actually going to be like that under the boat, and then these would come up the side of the boat, and then we would just tie these using this. And this doesn't, we don't have to worry about how long this is for now. There you go. And that would tie it nice and tight around the boat. And then when you're finished, you just undo it. And actually this could serve as when you're actually in the water, you could then maybe pull this from under the boat, bring it into the boat when you're finished, which is brilliant. We are going sailing in the Seahopper tomorrow. So we're going for the first Dinghy Cruisers Association cruise of the season, which is really exciting. It's my first ever one. But we're going up the River Dee, and because the boat's stuck in Barda, it's really hard to bring it back and go there. So I'm doing it in the Seahopper. She's ready to go, all prepped as you've seen in the videos. And 10 o'clock tomorrow we'll be going for a lovely little jaunt, a row stroke motor down the River Dee with I don't know how many people, but it seems to be quite a few people going. So really looking forward to that, and you'll be joining me on that cruise as well. Right, let's get back to prepping the boat for tomorrow.